The life of Lisa Loring is far more wild, emotional, and unexpected than the dark character she played on screen. Welcome back to Old Hollywood Feuds. Today we're uncovering the real story behind the original Wednesday from the Addams Family. And trust me, this is not what you expect. Lisa was born in 1958 on a U.S. military base in the Marshall Islands. Both of her parents were in the Navy, but their marriage didn't last. Within a year, everything changed. She moved with her mother to Hawaii, and later to Los Angeles, the city where her life would take a dramatic turn. Her acting journey didn't begin with a dream. It began by accident. At just 3 years old, while her mother was attending auditions, Lisa was given a chance to try out for a small role. No training, no preparation, and she got the part. It was a tiny moment, but it opened the door. For a while, nothing major happened. A few auditions, a few rejections, until 1964. That's when everything changed. Lisa's mother took her to an open casting call looking for a young girl between 4 and 7 years old. More than 70 girls showed up. It was intense, competitive, overwhelming. First, they checked appearance and height. Then, they tested how clearly each child could speak. Many were sent home immediately. Only a handful remained. Lisa couldn't even read at the time. But that didn't matter. The producers gave her lines, and she repeated them exactly how they wanted. That simple ability set her apart. Soon, the group was narrowed down to just 3 girls. Costumes were made. Screen tests were filmed. And when Lisa stood next to Carolyn Jones, everything clicked. She didn't just act like Wednesday. She looked like she belonged in the family. On September 18, 1964, The Addams Family premiered, and Lisa Loring became a star. Her performance as Wednesday was unforgettable, calm, eerie, and strangely charming. Even today, her scenes are still shared across the internet. But success didn't last forever. In 1966, the show was canceled. And just like that, her world changed again. Lisa continued to appear in small TV roles, but the big opportunities never came back. At the same time, her personal life became more complicated. Her mother struggled with alcoholism, and Lisa found herself dealing with adult problems at a very young age. By 15, she made a shocking decision. She got married, just to escape her home life. Soon after, she became a mother. But stability didn't last. Her marriage ended. Her mother passed away. And Lisa was left on her own, raising a child and trying to survive. These were some of the darkest years of her life. But one thing helped her get through. The money she earned as a child actor, protected thanks to Jackie Coogan, who fought to ensure child stars kept their earnings. Without that protection, her story could have ended very differently. Years later, Lisa tried to return to Hollywood. But things weren't easy. Small roles, struggles, rejection, and then, her life took another unexpected turn. She became involved in behind-the-scenes work in the film industry, writing, designing, and creating. But during this time, she also faced serious personal challenges: addiction, toxic relationships, and emotional trauma that pushed her to the edge. At one point, she nearly lost her life. But somehow, she found the strength to come back. Lisa chose to fight. She got clean. She rebuilt her life, step by step, away from fame, away from chaos. Years later, she returned, not as a struggling actress, but as a symbol of something much stronger: survival. Fans still recognize her, still celebrate her, because Wednesday Addams wasn't just a character. It was a legacy. And Lisa Loring, will always be a part of it. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to Old Hollywood Feuds, because the truth behind Hollywood is often darker